I believe I'm saying that. 7th coach in the last 14 seasons. What a turnstile that has been.
They're keeping us reporters busy, huh? To me,
yeah, they are.
it's all about stability now moving forward with the Lakers. I do believe they intend to give their new head coach plenty of opportunities over the next few seasons to continue to coach and continue to be the coach for the long term. You have to figure out the recipe of success, not only now but moving forward. And the Lakers, from what I'm told, want to give their new head coach the opportunity to build for the long haul.
And I love what you said, the word stability. They need it in L.A. And now the Lakers starting group. Down in the block, it's LeBron and Davis. Connect out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hachimura in at the 3 spot. Tries again. The Wizards with another miss. Here's Connect. Guarded by Poole. Pass to Davis. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
For Washington, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Sarr with it. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's LeBron and the dunk by James.
Look, and you can't forget about Davis's length. He uses it well to grab steals.
Well, we can all agree nothing better than the atmosphere of an NBA game. So, Shams, I know it's hard to pick one, but is there a best crowd, a best atmosphere in the NBA that you've come across that you really appreciate?
The Warriors fans, I feel, even at their peak, they bring a different level of aura, of enthusiasm. Kevin, you've been to more arenas than I have in more celebrated times as well at different points. What's your favorite, what's your best NBA arena atmosphere?
When that New York crowd is popping, that arena is second to none, man. It is sizzling. Like you, I love knowledgeable fans, right? They know the calls, they know the officials, they know the strategies, they know what a player can and cannot do. That, to me, is the best part about going in some of these arenas and feeling that the players, have made it to a point where the fans know exactly what they can and cannot do. Knowledgeable fans.
I'll take your word for it, but that just means I have to get out to a Knicks game ASAP.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Deflects the pass, and so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Chatted with Brian Keefe. Their plan defensively is to try to make LeBron into a jump shooter. Now, Coach said many teams plan that, but it rarely works out. You have to fully commit to it. Of course, that means LeBron will be getting all of their attention. Guys?
Thank you, David. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Wizards. James checked in for the Lakers. Christie comes in for Connect. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. That one good for 2. And Shams, nothing gets a workout like your phone. We're talking NBA. We're watching this game. We got this great group here courtside. You've got 2 phones working, and I'm sure there's a third hidden in your bag. Can you estimate how many texts do you send and receive a day? Is there even a number we can put with that?
Kevin, how many texts do you get a day related to NBA info? You're coming at me. You know the job is, it's hundreds of messages flooding my phone on a daily basis. And the screen time usually in busy seasons tends to be closer to 18 to 20 hours. But this is what we sign up for. This is what we love to inform the audience.
Oh, and I know you love every second of it. James, no good. So for Washington, their last game a loss to the Milwaukee Bucks. Brogdon outside. Pass to Sarr. Brogdon against James. Now here's Poole. Guarded closely. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Christie. No scoring in this one. The rebound by Malcolm Brogdon. And the influx of international players continues to just fill these rosters in the NBA. And Shams, it has truly become a global league.
It's truly a beautiful thing, right, Kevin? We want sports to bring people together, to really galvanize communities, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your gender, anything. And now I really feel we're breaking down a lot of barriers in the world.
I think 3 of the top, 5-6 players, we got Doncic. We've got Porzingis, of course, who is such a nice player, but Antetokounmpo and Jokic. I mean, the names go on and on of key contributors to winning teams.
You have to make a case that the world team against the U.S. team, if they were ever stacked against each other, that would be a heck of a game.
You and I would pay for the ticket, wouldn't we? I would pay to watch that.
I'm willing and able to pay immediately, Kevin. Sign me up. When are we going?
I hope soon. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Pass to Poole. And here's Valanciunas. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Christie kicks to Reddish. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Russell. And Valanciunas pulls it down.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
And stolen by Russell. 50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 13 feet away. Valanciunas grabs the board. For Washington, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Nobody near Jordan. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. 32 seconds left here in the first quarter. Poole against Russell. Pass to Reddish. Outside for Davis. Takes it inside. Just 5 on the clock. And again, the Lakers no good.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate and did torch them with that mistake.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Wizards lead by 4. Nope. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Hey, Shams, we know you've reported on so many big trades that did happen. Were there ever a few that were close to happening but may have fallen apart at the 11th hour?
I always wait until things are 100% confirmed, but listen, there's always a trade or two that's viewed as done, but just does not happen, whether it sours, whether something falls apart. There's always one deal or two that falls apart at the trade deadline or in the offseason. But I try to wait as best I can and make sure that when I report, it is confirmed.
Outstanding. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Kispert. Then it's George. And it's Carrington in at the 5. That's the group start for second quarter for the Wizards. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 53s a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. And it's Carrington missing. Lakers trail by 5. LeBron slashes inside, and they call the foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
concentration off the charts. A chance for LeBron James to add one more.
We have all these great foreign players. Maybe 3 of the top 5 players in the NBA are all foreign players, right? And so much was made of Anthony Edwards. Here's a 22-year-old American player who has maybe the charisma, the game, the everything you could package. It could be our next great player. Is there ever talk around the league about why are European players being so dominant? Where are the great young American players to compete against this great influx of international players?
The graduate programs, you have to look at what happens abroad and in the States. You have to give a lot of credit to the way that they develop players over in Europe. In any of those regions, they do a great job, and those players are hungry, they're driven, they're passionate. They're trying to get here to the States and play basketball at the highest level in the NBA. And you see at the amateur level, there can be a lot of fluidity, there can be a lot of influx, and players are given so much so soon in America. So to be able to have that chip on your shoulder, to have the passion, and to exude the confidence that Anthony Edwards has, the younger generation of players definitely have someone in Anthony Edwards to look up to.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Shams, you've been around the NBA for a long time now. Which players do you enjoy watching the most?
Greatness, especially the guys that are regarded among the greatest of all time, like LeBron James, like Stephen Curry, like Kevin Durant. You have to throw those in there. But this is a new era, a new crop. The Jason Tatums, Jaylen Browns, Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Have to throw Luka Doncic in there. You have Donovan Mitchell, you have Paolo Banchero, you have Tyrese Halliburton.